Okay, so we have a really cool lenticular cover that has the orange color skin and then to the green color skin, and there are stickers on it to say which color skin it was. I've gotten the green one. This is the Carnotaurus veteran. And there's a window. We also have this introduction to worldview thing, gives a little bit about it. I'm super excited about this. This looks really awesome. Yeah, let's get into this. Okay, here he is out of the box. This guy looks amazing. Super high detail, just awesome design. I already love this figure. Okay, I've taken several of his armor pieces off here for doing the articulation. I do want to point out though that all of these pieces do come off. I just haven't pulled these ones off because I don't want to pull the joints off right now. But all these are loose, they do come off. You can take everything off if you want. Alright, so let's take a look at the articulation now. So we do have a neck that is curved here, and there's not articulation in the middle of it, but it does articulate from the bottom. So we can go up that high, down that far. We have some side to side and around. The head articulation is definitely interesting because of the design, but I think for the design it's actually really pretty decent. We also have a jaw articulation naturally. Can't do without that on a dinosaur figure, am I right? Down here to the shoulders. The shoulder goes up that far. Now, in theory, it can rotate all the way around. I do kind of want to point out the shape here gets in the way a lot. Like, the joint hits the torso there around the shoulder because of the shape a lot. Now, obviously, you still can reach a lot of good articulation, but there is that hindrance there, again kind of because of the design, but it still looks really like it's a good design. It looks really cool, so I don't think it's really gonna bother me too much. We do have a swivel at the bicep as well. At the elbow you go up 90 basically. And then we have like a ball joint at the hand, so it can go up and down and all the way around. Down to the torso here. We do have a pretty good range of motion here, as we have the abdomen is like its own piece, and the top is a different piece, and it also connects at the hip. So you got 2 points of articulation. It doesn't go back super far, again, because the mold of it kind of hits itself. And you do have a pretty decent crunch there, and a lot of ability to twist. Down to the legs now. Because of the mold, again, it's not going to come up super far. Not real far at all, but it does have a really good out. We have a single jointed knee here that does not go back super far. And then your normal pin for rocker type at the foot, so you have your normal around, up and down at the foot. The only swivel really is you can swivel it at the knee. So overall here, I think the articulation is good. it is quite restricted. But the reason why I still think it's good is we're talking about a pretty big, bulky humanoid dinosaur figure. Honestly, I think the articulation is pretty good for what it is. The bulkier a figure is, usually the more restricted articulation and stuff like that is. Sure, maybe they could have made some slightly different sculpt model decisions to get a little less restrictive in certain areas. But I do still think that it is good articulation, and honestly the look of the figure and the look of the sculpt and the paint application to the armor and stuff, which I'm going to show you guys a closer look, but for me this is an awesome figure and I still love it. I'm not too worried about the restricted articulation. Let me just give you a closer look here at some of the sculpt work. I mean, this is a really detailed figure. Not only is the scaling and the bumps there like super detailed, you have also got like really detailed paint applications. Like, this looks really good. Detail on the armor, the paint applications to make it look somewhat rusty, the cloth goods, like this is very highly detailed. It just looks amazing. Okay, so his shoulder pads do start on him, but I just wanted to show, it just kind of, there's a peg that goes through, so the cloth good and the plastic part of the armor is a separate piece, and there's a peg that's also a piece that goes through it, but it just pegs onto his back here, like that. And that's how his shoulder pads connect. And he has these armor pieces that peg onto the top of the shoulder pads. Like so. So his armor has these pegs all over them, and these armor pieces that I'm putting on, the ones on the shoulder, and now these ones down by the feet, these all came on it already, but as you can see, obviously you can take them off. You can put them in different places if you want, but there's also going to be some other spikes and stuff that we can put on these pegs. This little hand guard was also already on there when he came out of the box, as was this symbol on his belt. He also has this necklace. Gonna have some teeth and some bones dangling from it. I'm gonna take these other ornaments and I'll pack them on his shoulder pad here. I'm gonna hook this one on this that little thing there. And then in the little Ziploc bag we have various little spikes that can peg into any of those holes, as well as a little pouch or sheath. This knife does fit into it. I'm not sure what else would really fit in that would stay there, but yeah. And now with all his peg holes filled up with these spikes, his armor looks even better. This is just a really cool figure. I'm really happy with this. I like the customizability of having all the pegs too, because you can put them wherever you want, whatever you think looks good. So a little bit after getting this figure, I also found on 5K Toys, they had the LA Comic Con exclusive for slightly cheaper too than I got this guy, so I decided to go ahead and get that because I was liking this guy a lot. Basically the same figure, it's the veteran, but basically just repainted. So this is the red version, and also the soft goods are like more black, whereas the one on him was on the regular was more brown. We also do have a different right shoulder piece. His other shoulder piece is the same as both of his, but this one is different. So yeah, mostly the same, comes with all the same stuff, just repaint and different shoulder piece. So also, since I didn't have everything on this guy yet, I wanted to go ahead and put the sheath on this guy so you could see how that looks with the knife through it. And yeah, I just want to give you an up close look. Obviously the sculpt and stuff is the same, but just to look at the detail and the paint job on this red version as well. It's just beautiful. Okay, I lied. We do have some other pieces that are unique. And it looks like we pretty much do have all the same ones from the other one. All of these here. But then we get two new. This bone piece was not with the regular version. And these spikes were not with the regular version either. Okay, still discovering more. It's different. So this bone that hangs from the shoulder pad is the same as in the regular, but then in the regular the other one is a like bone hand. So this piece here is different, and then on the necklace he has the bone hand instead of that little skull from the regular. So yeah, this is Dinosaur Battlefield. This is the Carnotaur veteran, normal green version, as well as the red LA Comic Con exclusive by AXY Toys or Axie Toys, which I'd never heard of before, but I like these figures a lot. I'm a big fan. Because of how much I like them, I have already pre-ordered the leader Carnotaur, which I believe is supposed to have a couple of updated articulation points, as well as just a lot more cool stuff to go with it. Excited about that. But yeah, what do you guys think of these? Have any of you guys picked these up? What do you think of them? Let me know in the comments down below. We can keep this conversation going. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.